We're looks good. Everything's good. We're connected.
Live-ish.
We're live enough. All right. Welcome back, everybody. It is a full house on this beautiful Tuesday evening. I am your host.
With the most?
Shel- what's up?
Host with the most?
Are you sure that you sounded like you were asking a
Well,
question?
I had to stop because Chris always wants to interject as soon as I start talking. So I am your host, Shellhead Tony. Welcome back. This is Drinks and Toys, where we have a great time really just doing what we do, which is pouring a few and talking about some toys and getting into controversies and pissing off Psycho because he wants to believe he's right about everything. So we've had some great conversations.
Right.
We've had some great conversations.
Is that a torso?
And then here also with Mr. Johnny Five. Johnny, how are you?
Oh. Salud. Hold on a second. Wheezy. Yeah. Hold that up. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. I like it.
Keep the bottle, I guess. And Wheezy, how you doing tonight, man?
I'm doing good. About to get a couple drinks in me and do even better.
We're very grateful for Wheezy being back. He was on a hiatus last week because, vacation. But he is back, and we got things posted. Things are working properly. We've got shorts out, and very, very happy to have him back. And then we don't have Psycho right now. He's off doing Psycho stuff, which could be anything. But we do have a special guest tonight who I'm very excited about because I'm tired of hearing about him and not getting to talk to him. And I'd like for somebody to give, awesome meat and potato interjection when it comes to Transformers and some of the stuff we're going to cover tonight. So without further ado, welcome Ice Spark. How are you?
Hello. I'm doing just fine. I thank you much for having me on. It's a delight to be here and meet you all.
Well, we are happy to have you, man. And so tonight, we're gonna do real, before we even get into the chaos, which is Transformers. We talked a little bit about it last week. We had an awesome show last week. Wish Chris was here, but it is what it is. But we had an awesome show, and we had a lot of discussion about the craziness going on with Hasbro, which you cannot deny. It's getting even worse. And Johnny and I actually were talking about some stuff today. Driving in the car, and then of course, wanting to kind of like touch on the third party stuff that's going on, all the chatter out there in that world, some of the cool pieces that are coming out, some of the pieces I pre-ordered. I think Johnny's ordered some things, Blockies and the stuff that they're doing recently. There's just so much to cover, and very thankful for what's happening in the Transformers community, aside from Hasbro. They are absolutely killing the world in regards to Transformers, but we'll get to that. But
so I didn't have a chance to watch last week's episode, and because obviously I was on a cruise, so I was like through a bunch of different countries. My internet was in and out. What the fuck did Hasbro do that I missed?
So there's been a bunch of chatter, and you should probably go back and watch it. But there's a bunch of chatter in the Hasbro world, in the forums regarding Hasbro's basically crying, that they need recovery and they need to, get their money back for we talked about like the HasLabs, like we talked about Tron and other HasLabs, and then about the price hikes that they're not even tariff related. It's really just Hasbro trying to supplement where they're fucking up. They're making. Go ahead.
No. So
would save a lot of trouble if you just watch the episode. But go ahead.
No, fuck you. I'm not giving you a view. You don't watch Collector's Hideout, bastard. No. So they're saying that they're losing money and they want us to fix it for them.
That's
They're finding
pretty much
any excuse they can under the sun to raise prices,
yes,
whether or not it's justified in the slightest, and have outright lied in a few instances as well, like claiming the Chinese tariffs affected production on Transformers and G.I. Joe, neither of which are made in China.
Yeah, so I remember I spoke to a wise man one time.
It's got to be Ice Spark because he's got the shit going already.
Yeah, it actually was him. So when they came to the whole tariff thing, they had that wonderful idea of we're not going to put tariffs on just the stuff that comes from China. We're putting it across all the products across our repertoire, everything's going to get a little bit of a bump. That way, the things coming from China don't have to get as big of a bump. Was their original bullshit that they're spewing.
Yep.
So they've gone to even more. Is that what I'm hearing?
So it's the
Tariffs went down
talking,
since they did that.
well, as we were talking about last week, what it is we're seeing an absolute hike in the Transformers, and I understand you can't
up,
couple
guys?
this with Walmart. Psycho, what's up, man?
Gentlemen, sorry for my lateness.
It's all good, man. I hope it was worth it. I hope she's tired. So if you
I wish it was that. It was our first HOA meeting, and I'm on the board, so I had to be
me
there.
too.
My
I'm the fucking
condolences.
president, apparently.
on the board, huh? So
I don't want to be the president.
On the board or simply board?
Both. The two are not mutually exclusive.
Yeah, I got
Hasbro says the same thing with their prices.
damn.
yeah, I've joined. Well, I joined our HOA board like last year, and then nobody ran, so I'm now president.
Spark better be wearing a shirt that says like Bazinga, man. This motherfucker's putting out zingers like left and right. So, all right. So let's double back here. So when we talked last week, we were talking about Hasbro and we were talking about the price hikes, and I'm going to make a statement, and we can't couple that in with, you know, Walmart sells everything so they take losses. It's just a help. It's a stepping stone. It just helps. So
Okay.
Walmart Black Friday, right? So they had this thing where they were doing 2-pack Transformers for $15, right? Blowing out. Didn't see any Florida Target I went to. I'm sorry, did not, or Walmart. I'm sorry, I didn't see it. And I went to
second it.
multiple Walmarts. What's up?
I second that. Not a single
Yeah.
one. Anyone's nearby me.
Didn't see any, man. I hit like 4 or 5 targets in my area that, or not even in my area, like 2 hours outside my area. Didn't see it. So, if I didn't see it, it didn't happen, but apparently it happened in other states. But my point to that is, okay, so you're telling me Hasbro can afford to, or Walmart, I guess, however you want to look at it, because once Walmart buys it, it's Walmart's, right?
Mhm.
But
Right.
Hasbro can afford to potentially take a loss, because I'm sure Walmart placed an order before they did this to get all these 2-pack wrapped Transformers that are normally $24.90. Well, more than that now. What do we say, Johnny? They're $27.99 or something now for a smaller regular Transformer.
Yeah, it depends on like for example the Bruticus, like the limbs, they're $27.99.
So $27.99, and they put them in a 2-pack, and they had, when they showed pictures, they had parts of Superion, they had Cosmos, they had like the Stunnicon, like, so everybody that you could have bought otherwise, they were putting in these cellophane 2-packs for $15. And I'm like, shit, even if I don't want them, my plan was to go and load up on these characters that are popular that people like. You sit on them for a year and then do my thing. But we didn't find them anywhere. And I guess my point to that was they can afford to take a hit and sell a 2-pack for $15, yet cannot afford and will not pass along the savings back to loyal Hasbro consumers and say, hey, instead of hitting you guys with these tariffs that we are making millions of dollars on before tariffs, and keeping them affordable for people to purchase, no, we're going to go ahead and raise your prices, not a couple dollars, to the tune of almost $4 and $5 for certain toys. And then Johnny and I were doing the math. By the time you purchase the limbs of Bruticus, pay for shipping of Bruticus, and your tax for Bruticus, you're at least $270 for Bruticus. And he looks like hot garbage. He looks like a dwarf in the Transformer world.
And that's the problem. There's an increase in price and a decrease in quality.
Thank
Would
you.
you mind if I interject with a quick twist to build upon what you were talking about with the 2-packs?
Yes, go for it.
Well, I found the sheer flood of characters that were available rather intriguing, as a while back, Hasbro was actually the subject of a lawsuit concerning overproduction of product and hiding the numbers of said overproduction.
Yeah.
So you're stating basically, Spark, that they would overproduce these figures, but not let you know they've done it, and then when it comes time to dump them, maybe sell them at a markdown value, I guess, to major retailers?
That's where I suspect it came from, because while the lawsuit itself is still ongoing, not long after the news broke, it coincided with that last big Pulse clearance sale where they actually had stuff on sale and not just a fake sale where they, drop off like $5-10, but like a legitimate clearance.
Mhm.
We all thought at the time that was like the extra product, but who knows how much they had lying around in a warehouse somewhere just waiting to get flooded out.
So we actually we talked about that on the last one too. By the way, Nicole and Gus, welcome on board, man. Good to see you guys. We haven't seen you in a minute. So we talked about it last week. We talked about it last week, where Pulse had advertised Black Friday sales, right? And not just Transformers, but everything. And the few Transformers they did have on there that were available for purchase, it was only like, oh, it's a Black Friday deal. And it was, I'm going to make up what was available. Okay. So don't quote me, but it would be something like, oh, what?
So, I'm going to quote you.
It'd be something like, hey, you can buy Studio 86 Grimlock, and instead of $79.99, he's only $74.99. This Black Friday pricing. It's like, cool. So you're covering barely my taxes for it? That's awesome. It absolutely was insulting, in my opinion, as a consumer for Hasbro, that you're telling me these are what you're offering us for Black Friday, where I made the comment, whether or not it's to the extreme, that Hasbro could have done something where they say, hey, Black Friday from 9 a.m. till 11 a.m., let's say, right? 2-hour window. They didn't even have to go all day. They go a 2-hour window and they say, hey, for the next 2 hours, every Transformer we have in stock is going to be 50% off. They would have sold out any back stock they could have possibly had in their system, and they would have been gone in those 2 hours, and Hasbro would have been happy as a pig in shit. But they're so fucking greedy, they chose to not do anything whatsoever with it and just give us some BS little sales tactic, I guess.
But also, Tony, don't forget this, right? To get back to your original question, which is, they don't give a shit about their customers. Businesses don't really give a shit about their customers, right? Like, if I stop buying from Hasbro, they don't give a shit. If Chris stops buying, they don't give a shit. If you stop buying, if Johnny stops buying, if I stop buying, like, they don't give a shit. But if Walmart stops buying, that's a problem.
Yep.
Especially because if Walmart stops, what happens if other companies are like, yeah, man, I can't, absolutely, Walmart is 100% right. We're going to stop now too. Then it's Target. Then it's all. So when you ask about why they're not passing it on to us, but the other companies, that's why. They don't give a shit. Well, what about the 5 of us are going to leave? Nobody cares. People are still going to buy stuff. Walmart leaves, that hurts.
Sure.
Yeah, and what they've done, and this is obviously assumption because I'm not sitting on the board there listening to their bullshit and their bad ideas, but my assumption would be that with the whole bullshit tariff talk and then, the spike of people buying collectibles all through COVID and all that, that just kind of confirmed for them that they could really just raise the prices to whatever the fuck they want.
Yep.
And people are going to buy that shit. And they've learned, we joke about it. Like I've said, oh, Tony, you'll buy, a piece of shit with the Transformer logo on it or a Turtle logo on it. These companies know that they could put out anything with those logos. They could be complete shit. But the fans are going to buy that stuff still.
We're going to bitch. We're going to buy it.
And you're going to bitch about it. And then you're going to complain about it online. You know what that does? That's free publicity. And somebody else will be, oh, I didn't know that. And then they're going to buy it. It still leads to sales.
Yeah.
Remember, we're discussing a company that feels comfortable with sending Pinkerton agents after customers that they shipped the incorrect product to.
That's like NECA.
Yeah.
NECA still, that was like 2 emails that nobody's ever said that he ever did anything on. I still don't believe those emails.
Also, Tony, just to put this in perspective, is something that you and I have talked about on this show many times, right? We want Beast Wars items.
Yes.
How much are you going to pay for a Beast Wars figure if they announce 30th anniversary stuff, right? So we're sitting here bitching, but I guarantee you, if they were to be like, oh look, Beast Wars 30th anniversary, guess what? This figure now that should cost $20 is going to cost $40. We're still going to pay for it. We're still going to buy it. Still.
Well,
Um,
I think there's a bit of pushback on the prices at this point, as Nemesis Prime in the Armada style is still available on Pulse. He hasn't sold out. It's the first Nemesis Prime toy I've ever seen not sell out. I think we finally hit the breaking point between lack of proper features that should have come included and price gouging. Also,
Yeah,
the
it's-
Skybound Optimus is still available too.
That's a
Yeah,
good point.
I was actually on Pulse earlier today, and I was telling Tony about how much stuff wasn't surprisingly not sold out on there.
fucking John, your dog is making some serious moves at you. Jesus. On
I'm just saying, man. Listen, whatever you gave it once, it wants more.
Tony, like
mean, it's
your
crazy
cat
though,
has
'cause-
shown its butthole
right.
a couple times, but that dog is trying to get some.
He just wants to play.
Oh, it's a
And-
he. That's woo. You guys got other stuff going on in the house. He's a chocolate lab, guys.
So it's really
Yeah,
weird right now, like with Hasbro doing the move, and that reported rumor about how they're just throwing away, and just dumping all that stock prototypes and stuff that they have
So-
because they'd rather not spend the money to move that stuff over.
So, out of curiosity, because I saw a video about that from the Reluctant Adult podcast.
Probably.
They were
Yeah.
talking about like, oh, they should just get people to like volunteer to help move all this stuff over, whatever. Where did that information come from that they're just throwing all that shit away?
So it was
One-
from an interview of someone that supposedly is from an interview with someone that works at Hasbro that kind of slipped that out.
My understanding is
Like,
it came from
worker
somebody
used to
who
work
knew
at Hasbro.
someone from Hasbro, not a direct source. It was a single post on Twitter, which was linked to over on the TFW boards.
Huh.
It wasn't
wasn't even
verified, and a
someone
lot
with
of
the
people are
Transformers.
arguing over whether or not the account was true.
I mean, here's the thing. I wouldn't put it past it. I mean, you're throwing away product, I guess, but how do I put this? There was an old Looney Tunes cartoon that made this like abundantly clear. When you've got money to burn per se, so the old lady was sitting in a chair and she's the widow millionaire and it's the old granny from Looney Tunes, and she's sitting there and she's got money sitting in her burn pile and she's like, "Ooh, it's getting chilly," and she's throwing bundles of money on the fire to
Yeah.
keep herself warm. I
That sounds
equate
like
that to Hasbro.
That definitely sounds like Scrooge McDuck behavior, 100%.
It does, but it was granny.
But
But I mean, it's nothing new for toy companies to do that. Even video game companies.
well, see, I would think. I mean, from
One
a
sec, sorry,
company
go ahead.
standpoint, oh,
Let Spark go.
he raised his hand apparently.
I sent you something.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Said something in the chat. Got me go. So, what I would be curious about though, because if I was in the company and you see this resurgence of vintage toys and all that, where you got all these companies now, like you got Turtles, then you have Hasbro doing real Ghostbusters, like they're redoing all the vintage toys. You think a company like Hasbro would be like, oh yeah, so let's not get rid of that stuff because we can just in a few years reuse it and do it all over again. Like, you think they'd have that mindset because they're already doing that with real Ghostbusters? And Playmates is doing it with Turtles, and so many other companies are doing it with different product. Like, you think it'd be, don't get rid of it. It's gold.
Well, so
I mean,
I
they
feel
could
like
literally
retool.
auction that off, and they would have killed it. They would have banked.
I feel like Hasbro, I feel like Hasbro was doing that with, okay, so what was it, 2005, 2009, and like 2011 that they kept doing, I don't want to call it reissues, but commemorative series, and then they did Walmart exclusives, right? They did Target exclusives where you could get, I think it was like a small group of the cars, like Hot Rod, Ratchet,
That was
You
from
had
the
stuff-
2004 to 2006 period.
Okay, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Like they did
Yes.
Soundwave. Yeah, they did all the G1s to an extent. And I don't know why Hasbro wouldn't just, like, to your point, I guess, if they're going to throw them out, save it and do that again, because that was extremely successful. Now, I don't know if
Well,
it's just
well,
because
they were a different
What's
company
rumored
then,
to be
too.
getting tossed are their archive pieces, not the molds themselves. The molds are located all over in China and overseas. There's nothing like that over here. Legally, they will never sell the prototypes or auction those off, but it's quite well known that employees take them home quite frequently, and that's how they wind up on the secondary market.
Yeah, and I think again, like, I don't necessarily know that I believe those rumors. They don't make a lot of sense, and you could say companies are doing it more and more, right? So, like HBO finished the entire Batgirl movie and then decided to not release it, so they get a huge tax write-off. But that doesn't necessarily mean every company is going to be like that. Because if you look at video games, because Johnny brought up video games, right? To my knowledge, only one video game has ever been completely finished and ready to release and then just shelved and not released, right? And that was Star Fox 2 for the Super Nintendo.
No, it's literally they threw this. I can't remember the name of the video game right now. They literally threw it in the dump.
Well, that was
E.T.
different. You're talking about ET for Atari.
Thank you.
And they did that because not because it was a
bad.
tax write-off, but because the game was so bad and all the stores around the country told them to come pick their product up, and they had nowhere to store because they had to pick them all up.
I
So
had
they
ET as a kid.
threw them all away. They
It
buried
was a
them all in
terrible
a
game,
dump.
but I had it.
The Angry Video Game Nerd did a whole episode about it.
Yeah,
I've watched
what
the
I'm
speed
saying
run
is
on ET.
it's not outside the realm for a company to be like, well, we need to save money, and if we're doing this move, financially speaking, it's easier to just dump it than take it with us and have to store it in a new facility. And I wouldn't put it past the guy. Like, if you see the guy that's running Hasbro right now, I really
Chris
wouldn't put it
Cox
past
is an
him.
idiot.
He is.
Whoa.
No, he's not wrong.
It's most people named Chris, but
Ooh, shit.
Hey, what's your middle name, dickhead?
Hugo Strange.
There you go. I'll take it this time.
Who's apparently mad about most things.
So if we go back a little bit, talking about Hasbro. So Johnny and I were just like I was driving today. I was driving between stores and I called him, because I was ordering a burrito, and I just needed,
I had to translate.
I needed the professionals, input. So I'm ordering a burrito, and we're talking about, the Bruticus, because I keep seeing all these pictures and how bad it is for the Hasbro Bruticus and or Legacy Bruticus, whatever you want to call it. And
Age of the Primes, Bruticus.
yeah, Age of the Primes, and I'm like, God, it's just so bad, man. Like, I felt like, just me personally, and we'll get to this in a second, but we started talking about, because I was buying some or putting bids out for Transformers on Marketplace, because I see a lot of stuff right now. People are hard up for money. It's Christmas, so they're selling things, and now's kind of the time to buy if you want to stock up. And so somebody was selling Legends class, or Legend scale, whatever, the original Bruticus. They wanted like $300, and I'm like, we were talking about it, and Johnny's like, yeah, it's around where it should be, but if you offer this, we can, you can sell it for this, and blah blah blah. And as we're talking about it, we were talking about the Legacy one and how Truffy, and how it's insane that you're going to be $270 into this thing, and it looks atrocious. Now the bots individually look fine. The Swindle, the Brawl, they all look like their characters. They're not 100% cartoon accurate. There's some liberties given.
Weird legs?
Huh?
Is it the one that has those weird legs you guys posted pictures of?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm kind of curious if the legs are just a visual illusion from the way the paint's distributed, though. I think it's the coloring on the upper legs makes the knees look like they're not in the wrong place when they actually might be.
So when you're looking at it, so I give you that. I do give you that, because somebody had brought that up. But when you look at the toy, you almost can't look at the I want to say his feet, but you know what I mean? You can't look at Brawl and you can't look at Swindle. You have to look at where his arms hang in proportion to the bot itself. His arms hang almost to his knees. He's got like a monkey thing going. That's what makes him look so damn short. Like, here, let me find a picture.
It's like a robotic orangutan.
He's
It
got
really
a gorilla
is.
build to him.
It's damn near Optimus Primal type shit.
I
But
get
it's
that
just-
reference.
it's a bummer, dude. I mean, it could have been so cool, and we were all excited for it. And then
Well,
they
remember, they
start showing
fired John
pictures, and
Warden.
it's
He was the
Who?
combiner expert.
Who's that, Zach? Or Ice Spark?
They fired the head designer, John Warden, and he was the head of Transformers during Combiner Wars. And the series had some compromises and problems due to limitations of budget. He wasn't allowed to do what they're doing now, but he's the one just before getting kicked out that relaunched Combiners for Age of the Primes. He kickstarted the making of Silverbolt and this Bruticus, but he never got to actually oversee them. They tossed him out, and even more infuriating, they brought back another designer who was very talented, named Eric Cybernaller, who's only going to be basically with the company until Christmas again, and then they're kicking him back out too.
so I have
So that's
thoughts
not the
about
one I
Combiner
was
Wars.
picturing.
Well, we'll get back to Combiner Wars in a
They
second,
took
but
my shins, Bobby.
dude, you can see it. So, Spark, can you see the videos or no?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so do you see where his hands finished and they're actually they're actually ratcheted up a little bit?
Yes,
So
they'd
if he
hang
was
just
straight
above the
down,
knee.
yeah, his hand would be down here. So it's I don't think it's the image, I don't think it's the paint. I just think it's how they should have added an
Well,
extra inch at least to his legs.
I was referring to the stumpiness of the stumpy appearance of the legs. I think that's thrown off by the paint. The arms, I'm not speaking of in the slightest. You're completely correct on those.
I just think
So-
like right here we could have added an inch and that would have made it make all the more sense. I don't have a problem with how big these guys are. I have a problem with his thigh. Even
So
if it was
that-
all silver, even if I squint and I'm like, okay, it's all silver, it doesn't, it still looks short. And I feel like another inch here, maybe I'm overestimating, but maybe even half an inch, extra leg would have given him the height he needed for the proportions to look correct. Because right now, he looks like he's a little bit of dwarfism there. It doesn't look right.
Yeah, so this isn't the one I was thinking of because you guys shared a picture of one Transformer, like his feet, his legs look like they just unfolded. He's got like a bend in it. You guys tried to. Somebody said it like looks like
Oh,
a.
that's okay. So that's Bruticus before you put his other pieces on.
Oh, okay. So it is the same figure then, because that was
Yeah,
hilarious.
it's just
looking.
it's the skeleton of Onslaught, the main body piece. That's
So
why.
one thing also, and this picture here really does illustrate. I saw them talking about this on Bot versus Con about how the arms there could have been a little thinner, like the connection piece of the arms,
Mhm.
and that really would have made those arms not look as chunky, as bulky, to help the body look, kind of proportion better as well.
So what kind of vehicles is he made up of?
Military.
So you have a spaceship, helicopter. You got a tank, a jeep, and then what is that motorcade truck?
Transport truck.
Transport truck.
Maybe it's just like an OCD hidden, but having like the one yellow leg really bothers me. Like everything else is the same color green. He's got a yellow foot.
So that was Swindle. Just it happened to be Swindle's color, but I'll say this. I remember when you ever watched the episode of Starscream's Brigade, where he makes the Combaticons, and Vortex was a jet. Was he a jet with two propellers, or was
Yes.
that blast off?
Yeah, no, all the vehicles magically change when Starscream starts tampering with them out of nowhere.
Yeah, Brawl and Swindle are probably the closest to original counterparts, and a little bit of Onslaught, but Blast Off being the fucking oh my god,
Space shuttle.
Space shuttle.
thank you, being the space shuttle was
Main
totally
fight.
left field when he was a fighter jet, and I feel like I wish they would have left him that way, and then they turn around and they take Homeboy over there and they make him instead of being a double propeller jet, they turn him into a helicopter. It was just so weird how they transitioned those couple pieces. And I don't know if maybe those were done with the intention of the toy in mind back then, that they're just like, hey, we have to make a toy, so here's what we're going to do. But it didn't make sense. They never explained why, even Blast Off being the worst one, why would he transition into a space shuttle? Didn't make any sense at all.
Because of his name, nothing else blast off but space shuttles.
Well, now I'm just saying back then, but in any case, just absolutely atrocious build, and so as we talked about last week, very excited for the MP scale Bruticus to come out. It looks awesome. We
Yeah, I'm
talked
gonna
about
pay
the
the extra
articulation.
$300 to $400 more for that than,
But you're getting so much more.
or for the same amount, just get the Legend scale Bruticus, and I mean that's
Right.
just so much better than.
And you have something that's so much closer to cartoon scale. I'm only missing the only one they haven't sent to me yet is Vortex. I got everybody else in, just waiting for Vortex to show up. And I also pre-ordered, very excited for. I was talking to Johnny about this. Was Bingo Toys,
Like
3
the dog?
pieces of Computron. Spark, I don't know if you know what Bingo Toys is, third party
Yes,
company.
they're the ones that made that pretty amazing transforming Windblade figure.
So this is gonna be fun. So so the Bingo Toys Computron.
See, Spark doesn't have video. He wears like he could be doing it.
Oh, you wear glasses, Spark?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you're gonna be fixing the shit out of them when you get on video.
So hold on. Spark might not understand. Tony has this thing that when you have a point and you're right, you have to push your glasses up to prove that you're right. It's the only way you're right, unless you're psycho and you just don't do it because you're wrong.
oh my god. I'm just listen. How many criminal masterminds have you seen with glasses in shows and movies? And when they're like, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die, and they just go,
You're supposed
they
to
push their
speak your
glasses
fingers
up, and
as
it's like,
well.
oh shit, it just got real. That's how you know it's serious. But that Computron from Bingo Toys, man, oh, those individual pieces look amazing. I am a Computron fan. I've yet to see one that does anything for me other than I just stumbled on, I don't even like the Warbotron one. I just stumbled on Craftsman Toys or Crafts Toys. You guys know which one I'm talking about?
Like Craftsman, like the tool line.
Well, yeah, that's the third party company or fourth party, I guess. But they have the Crafts or Craftsman Toys Computron, and it's awesome, but it's only slightly, and I mean slightly larger than Legend scale. So it does nothing for me. I know I'm an inbox guy, but I still...
Yeah, it's not bad looking.
I like it. I need the scale.
I just pulled up the Bingo Toys Computron, and that does look very, very impressive. And I'm curious what paint job they're going to give it.
So they painted the first one they show it painted is, and I can't remember his name, and I'm sorry, but it's the jet with the 2 orange cannons.
Afterburn.
No, Strafe. Afterburner's the motorcycle.
Okay.
So Strafe. And he looks amazing. He looks like something out of an anime. It's almost like Kang Toys. Like I love the Kang Toys Predaking. And it's the same, what do you call that, man? Almost organic style Transformers.
Mm-hmm.
Where they're more fluid. They look like almost Evangelion style. They look more fluid and more like living. And yeah, it's a badass toy, man. It just looks fucking great.
It makes me think of the TFC Toys Seacons. I dream of owning them, but the prices are just outrageous.
Are they the same people that made Abominus?
Yes.
Yeah, those things are fucking dope. So all right. So let's cruise along here. Sorry, real quick. So, Psycho, we were talking about Beast Wars a couple episodes back, man.
Yeah.
And how we've yet, at least I've yet to, how about that? Yet to see anybody taking a real good, honest interest and reproduction of Beast Wars. I see little ones here and there. I see Dinobot redos. I see Optimus Primal. I see Megatron, and I see Black Arachnia and like Rhinox and and Cheetor. Those seem to be the only ones I see that get remade in some kind of knockoff fashion, third party fashion.
Aren't they like Ollie's?
Johnny's making a lot of faces right now.
No, not. There's actually some decent offerings in third party. As
You
far
gotta
as
bring them
like,
up because I've never
as
seen them.
far as
Dude.
Beast
Transart
Wars
was
stuff.
doing some amazing stuff, but the quality on their last couple was so bad they've basically just completely stopped. I had a friend who was buying every last one of them.
For who was it? What was the brand?
Transart. They had the whole lineup on Sozi. I can send you a link.
Oh, they have the entire one. All right, never mind. I'm wrong. I
Yeah,
just I
when
haven't
it comes to that, like Hasbro's really
Usually.
lacking, but there are starting to come up like some really decent third party offerings.
I just think that if Hasbro didn't do what they did originally, which is they, as everybody knows, when they did the re-releases of the Beast Wars toys that were dime stores, right? They were at Walmart, they were at Target. I'll get to you, Spark, I promise. Those things were trash. The quality was terrible. They were inferior, and I was talking to Psycho about it. The plastics were inferior,
Yeah.
and it's not the same. Go ahead, man. It's not the same feel.
No. I mean, but it's the same as everything else, right? Like the Turtle Van plastic is different. It's just when they're remaking these toys, they're not making them at the same quality, and so if we were just getting these toys now, we would never notice it. But the fact that we are, we grew up with the original ones, then it's something that you notice. You can point it out. It just doesn't feel right.
So this is at Show Z, and Spark, I got to tell you, man, all I'm seeing here, the trans art, is they're all just trans metals.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were basically making everything that Hasbro hadn't made. All of those are masterpiece scale.
Oh, he's sharing. I thought my screen automatically shared. I'm like, damn, I'm doing a great job.
It's me, fool.
Oh, I was like, damn, he's doing awesome. Yeah, so like the one Cheetor right there, stop for a minute, please. That one Cheetor with the yellow on the bottom right.
That
Wasn't
Cheetor
that-
sucks, by the way.
This thing.
Yeah, I never liked Cheetor. He was like an overzealous bumblebee.
The Transmetal 1 Cheetor sucked. The Transmetal 2 Cheetor was amazing.
Is that the one that had like propellers on his ass?
That the Transmetal 2 is the one that looked like a saber-toothed tiger. He's up at the top right, I believe, towards the top of the screen. That one, the one at the top right.
Oh, okay. All right.
The problem with these was the plastic kept getting worse and worse. The last one they released was Black Arachne and Transmetal 2 form, and my understanding is that the spider legs were so brittle you tried to move them and they would just crumble and crack. A friend of mine managed to get Silverbolt. It was the final one he bought, and it was amazing. I got to handle that one.
That's awesome. Yeah, I tried to I really tried to have Transformers Masterpiece available for resale because I get asked about it all the time. Everybody's like, do you have any Beast Wars? Do you have any Beast Wars? And I always say the same thing. I'm like, I wish I did because I love them. And so many people ask me for them. Now, the one Beast War we sold, I had to deal with for like almost 6 months. But that's a whole other story. But
What was it?
glad you asked. So Mega. Okay, so I ordered off of TF Source or TF Safari. I can't remember which one because I order off of both, and it is the Masterpiece Megatron Tyrannosaurus, right?
Okay.
So it did not get labeled anywhere that it was anything but regular Masterpiece. But when it came in, I kind of knew it wasn't the real one. It had to be a knockoff because of the pricing. I sold it. This thing was gorgeous. It was still a beautiful bot. I sold it, and not going to get into anything other than the person who bought it had buyer's remorse and tried like hell to get it returned to me, and that just wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
But it was awesome, and I hadn't seen very many Masterpiece Beast Wars. Now, to the originals, not Transmetal, not anything like doctored up or differentiated or whatever. Actual, just honest to God, Masterpiece Beast Wars. And I still, no matter where I look, if I want just a regular Beast Wars Masterpiece, just like a G1, right? Just nothing special, just the first run Masterpiece. I can only find Optimus Primal, Megatron, Rat Trap, Rhinox, and Black Arachnia. There is nobody else that I see as an original run of Beast Wars, not anything modified,
Yeah.
but as an original run Beast Wars Masterpiece is the only ones I ever see anywhere.
Well,
Yeah, and I mean-
Theodore had so many production problems. Most aren't going to be for sale on him. He and Shadow Panther were the others, and I'm pretty sure you can still find Black Lyle Convoy floating around too. He wasn't quite as popular as the initial run.
Yeah, and I mean, you and I have talked about this multiple times, Tony. Like, I'm just a regular guy. I don't have a great job like you do, and so the Masterpiece line has always been out of my budget. I
Sure.
really wanted that Optimus Masterpiece the very first time I saw it, but I could never afford that. Right? Like, this is what I want. This is what I want Hasbro to do. Right? This is essentially a remake of the original toy, but they made it better. This is a 2-pack that Chris got me back in 2006 for the 10th anniversary of Beast Wars.
That's
Right,
better
like
quality than what came out in the last 2 years, by the way.
Yes, yeah.
The one
Like,
with the
this
so
is-
accurate heads?
Yeah, these are the ones with the show accurate head. Exactly.
Yeah, Beast Wars is my favorite. I own those.
Yeah, like Beast Wars is my favorite Transformers line. I'm not really a G1 guy. I don't really like the other things, but Beast Wars is the hill I will die on. Like, that is the Transformers show that I think everybody should watch, everybody should like. But it's like, this is all I want. It was a 2-pack for the 10th anniversary. They re-released Cheetor, they re-released Waspinator, they re-released
Dinobot.
one other one, I think, for the 10th
Dinobot.
Dinobot for the 10th
Tarantulas.
anniversary, right? But like, this is all they need to do. It's slightly bigger. It's show accurate. This is what I want. Just do it. It's the
It's the
30th
same
anniversary.
size.
Do it.
You don't know what people like.
I just like you said it's the hill you'll die on, because that's what Johnny said to me earlier today, which is going to bring me back to what I was going to bring up earlier, which was, God, we're on the phone. He goes, and that's the hill I'll die on. I'm like, damn, dude. So
Oh, you're trying to tell me about those fucking aerial bots, man?
I
Get outta
brought
here.
so
Hasbro aerial
Superion.
bots.
So I brought up, okay. So everybody knows, if you're a Transformers buyer and you bought the Menasor, that the Menasor you bought was supposed to be, the first one where you pieced them together was not like back in the day where you bought. Back in the day, Hasbro, when you bought the Transformers as a kid, right, the G1s, you could buy, which is how my brother and I got them as kids. We didn't get the gift set. Our parents bought us, hey, you got one of the cars today because they were $3. And then maybe if you had a Christmas or birthday, you got the main guy, right? Because they were 15, 20, whatever the hell they were. But we always got just the little cars because they were $3.
Yeah.
So when Hasbro did it this time, when you bought the individuals, that's the quote unquote cartoon accurate colors for buying Menasor. When you bought the gift set that Hasbro came out with, that is the homage to the toys, because the stickers were on them that resembled the original G1 toys.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if they did that with Superion,
They
because
didn't.
I don't. What would you say, Spark?
They didn't. Over inside Aza, you could get them all in one big box set, but they were the same figures, just in a fancy special box, and it's kind of infuriating. I'd rather buy a box set and be done with it. I hate having to hunt one piece at a time.
So we haven't seen the Superion set come out yet. I don't know if it's pre-order or what, but I saw
It's
the
already
box.
out.
But
No, it's Aza exclusive. You can't get it here in the States. They did the same for Devastator as well, and Devastator
Oh.
includes a special Devastator suitcase. An actual
Well, there you
travel
go.
suitcase. Same
Like, it's out
price
in
as you
China
pay
right
for all of them here, but with the suitcase thrown in for free.
so I would have preferred they did the same thing with Superion, where they said, hey, the ones you're buying individual are the cartoon. If you want the toy accurate decals, buy the gift set. I like gift sets. I like the way I'm a box art guy. I want to see a gift set like I had as a kid with the modern toys in it. That's cool to me.
100%.
Yeah, I dig that. I'm a gift set guy. Again, I'm a box guy. But the individuals are cool, but when you're talking about Hasbro, their individual boxes are just that. They're just plain ass boxes with the name of the character, with a window. Here's your guy, looks cool, whatever. It doesn't do anything for me. But like Johnny and I were saying, I was like, I think Superion looks the most cartoon accurate of the combiners they have released so far, and go.
Does Johnny not agree?
Johnny said he will live and die on that hill of no. Spark, what do you think?
I think so far, not counting Bruticus, both Menasor and
Oh.
Silverbolt, Superion looked pretty cartoon accurate.
When they did his face, that's what got me. That's what brought me in. Now, is the transformation for Silverbolt ideal with this big booty ass they attached to him? No. But how else was Hasbro going to make it make sense for a packaging and for the toy? It just, you weren't gonna. You could put it off to the side like you did your G1 and say, those are his accessories. Here's my main bots. But I think the aerial bots have the most cartoon accurate colors, build. It looks the closest to the show, in my opinion. I think Menasor is a close second. I think Bruticus is so far off, it's nauseating.
I think Bruticus was going to be the biggest challenge from the get-go just due to the sheer scale of what you're looking at. I mean, as Chris pointed out, you've got a Zeep for a leg next to a tank. Zeeps and tanks aren't the same size. You got a helicopter and a space shuttle for arms, and space shuttles are way bigger than a helicopter's ever going to be.
Yep.
The aerial bots, you've got 4 smaller planes and a Concorde to make the main body.
Well,
The
I mean,
Stunticons, it's a tractor trailer and 4 cars. It lines up a whole lot better as far as scale goes. So I think it's a bit easier challenge-wise to pull off. But as far as cartoon accuracy goes, I think the first 2 were just fine.
Yeah, but I mean, that cartoon accuracy stuff frustrates me because I hate when companies milk that shit for no reason, right? So like we talked about the Beast Wars line they did in conjunction with the War for Cybertron Netflix show.
You mean Kingdom?
Whichever one it was. Yeah, there were 3 parts, whatever one
Kingdom.
that was. But so they released a Cheetor, right? And that Cheetor was colored similar to the show, but it wasn't show accurate. And a lot of the other characters were show accurate. But to get a show accurate Cheetor, you had to buy it from Walmart, and it had to be in a very specific package to get it. I think I have one.
Are you talking about that Walmart, the white box with the red
Netflix exclusive line?
The Netflix exclusive.
Yeah, but that was the only way to get it. And the other one, it's off just enough where it would frustrate somebody who liked it. Like the blue and the yellow is off just enough that it doesn't look right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But if you bought that Netflix box, the color was exactly the way it should be. So
I don't like the double dipping. I don't mind if it's a repaint is a different variation, like toy versus cartoon. That's one thing because they're replicating from the 80s, the split. I understand, but I prefer them to look like they stepped out of the animation for myself. And
Exactly.
it's why they managed to get me to triple dip and buy all the Japanese Beast Wars again lineup too.
So do you buy mostly Spark, you buy mostly like dime store Transformers, or are you big third party kind of guy?
I pretty much go for the official ones first and foremost because I can just barely afford all of them. I'd love to get more of the third party stuff. I just can't afford it. The prices are so high. That being said, Hasbro's definitely catching up pretty downright quick, and pretty soon I don't think it's going to matter that much. Yep, that's the Netflix box.
yeah. Like, and I hated having to rebuy this stupid thing too, but it was like, if you want it to look like the show, like every other character does, you don't really have a choice.
Well, Beast Wars
Well,
is
and
my
they're-
favorite, so I bought 2 of everything that they made on Beast Wars.
And they
And
were
that
taking
includes the
advantage of
Japanese
that
one.
so hard. That was around 2020, 2021. And they were taking advantage of people. Like, people's buying habits during that time was insane. Like, it was
Yeah.
stupid. People were just going back to buying first one and then that second one just because. If you look at
What
it
was
now,
the,
the price, if you see the price on that thing now has just tanked.
Yeah.
I know I brought it up a
Insane.
few times, and I really, really like this show. I watched it on Netflix with my stepson Gregory, but what was the one where, I say this every time, Bumblebee is like a fucking scrapper. He doesn't have any allegiance to anybody. And then Ultra Magnus is wearing like a cloak and he's like
Yeah,
giving up
that's
secrets to like
War-
Megatron.
It's the same thing
War
as
for
War for
Cybertron.
Cybertron.
It sucked.
Oh my god, I liked it as a cartoon.
The speech is the dialogue was terrible. The speech was purposely compressed and slowed down. The animation was stunted and lifeless for expressions on facial animation, and the storyline had so many plot holes that Optimus Prime could drive through them.
Did we just get a
Take
divorce?
that, Tony.
I feel like I just got divorced all over again.
Like super fucking push up.
Holy shit! Push my glasses in the back of my skull, dude. Holy crap!
We're talking about the same cartoon that killed off the entire cast of season 2 off screen in season 3 because they didn't want to pay to use the character models anymore.
Yeah.
Hold on. Sorry. Holy shit!
That's
Yeah,
okay.
give
War for
yourself the
Cybertron did the
Borderlands
exact same
treatment,
thing.
Tony.
I told you Ice Spark knows his shit.
Dude, he's gonna have to take off his glasses and push them up again. God damn.
So,
Woo!
have you guys seen
Ooh,
that
nerd.
Metagate Pterosaur? The MP
The
one?
what now?
It's like a blue
Pterosaur.
version.
No.
Yes, Laserbeak looks awesome.
Yeah. Here, let me actually let me see here if I can.
I did pre-order those ugly ass Hasbro G2s because I can't help but do that.
The Dinobots?
Yes.
Yes, I can't wait. I love that they're making theoretical stuff. Hasbro is so frustrating. Occasionally, they'll make something that it's actually throwing a bone to everyone, and then they'll go and do something stupid and earn my ill will again.
Interesting.
Oh, that's cool.
The hell is that?
It's Pterosaur repainted.
His name's Laserbeak.
They called him Laserbeak?
Yeah, it's a different spelling. It's not the same Laserbeak from Generation 1.
Well, here's the thing. A lot of time Hasbro, what they would do is they would release
Oh, that's
like a
go back
different
down.
character,
Go
the
up.
same name, just to be able to keep the licensing for
Yes.
that namesake.
Johnny, go the other way. Go the other way again. Keep going.
No, Johnny only knows how to go one way. That's why he's married.
Keep going.
Wow.
Stop there. Stop there. That is disgusting. Look at his. He looks like Rodan, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. Look at his fucking feet.
I think you just like announced a new crossover for them.
Look how stupid that looks. That's terrible.
Isn't that just this figure repainted?
Yes.
Okay.
But
I
it's
just wanna
not
make
that
sure.
figure, it's that design.
Okay. Well, yeah, but I mean, it's this repainted.
Yes. Pterosaur had a
Well,
couple of repaints. The first one
he
was
was my
Laserbeak.
favorite-
In Japan, they got Hydra, and Bakon, the convention, got Fractal, who was still supposed to get his classics figure from the one that you're holding right there, and we still haven't.
Yeah, I mean, I just recently pre-ordered Quick Strike. This is the line that they did when they re-released, well, not re-released, but when they were doing the Kingdom show and they
Yeah.
started releasing Beast Wars figures. That's what this Pterosaur is.
Yeah, that's the Amazon exclusive. He came
Yeah.
with the golden disc, right? Because
Yep.
they re-released him
I'm not gonna
twice. That
lie,
was the
this-
cartoon, and then the toy colors were Target exclusive.
Yeah.
This bot mode though is incredible. I do love it.
It looks very good, but you know, when watching the
And
show,
I love the paint. Like
I don't know if anybody else cares as much as I do, but I didn't care when the Maximal said maximize, right? That didn't do anything for me. But when the Terracons would say terrorize,
Predacons.
Predacons.
sorry, would say terrorize, and I liked hearing oh my god, I liked hearing him do it.
Pterosaur.
And, yes, and Waspinator. When they would both say terrorize, it was fucking great.
Waspinator's voice used to drive me the fucking insane.
His voice actor is so talented. He played 5 characters in that series.
It was so much fun though. Such a great series, man. It was so beyond its time. It was the first show, Transformers show shot in like that 3D style.
It was the world's
Whoa.
second CGI cartoon. They were inventing the process as they were making it.
Well, the other one was what was the
Reboot.
yes, god damn it, reboot, yes.
Yeah, but prior
I love
to
that
Beast Wars, Transformers they did this weird thing where like Optimus Prime was like it was done in that 3D animation style, and it was like a before an episode. It was some sort of weird like introduction.
Generation 2, the Cyber Cube.
Yep.
Remember when they used to do that crazy 3D animation for X-Men? Like at the end
Sport
of the
is AI, I
first.
don't care what anybody says.
Yes.
right? Like
And they're sitting there spinning in 3D.
yeah, like the first season of the X-Men cartoon show, it showed them in 3D models for
During
absolutely
the
no
ending
reason.
credits.
Does anybody know what the because I've been wanting to watch it, man. I really do. But what is the Transformers Japanese show where it's the G1 but it's Japanese? I say G1, but it's like
There's 4. There's first was Headmasters, Master Force, Victory, then Zone. Then after that, the other exclusives were Beast Wars 2, Beast Wars Neo, and Robot Masters. Then there was subsequent after that, but those would have been the original timeline up to the 90s.
I swear to God, right now I want to go, Alexa, tell me.
I'm not quite sure how to help
Oh shit, my Alexa went off. Sorry. Spark, you win, dude. You win. Alexa, sorry, go home. Spark, you win, bro.
When I get a camera up and running, I will show you my room and you will understand me.
I love it, dude. No, I absolutely love it. If you see behind me, this is one room and it's chaos. My house is chaos. And my hat tips to you, dude. I've been dying to talk to you, and this has absolutely been more than fulfilling, where I probably talk to you for a whole nother fucking hour. And by the time it's done, I'll be like, I'm sorry, can you repeat that? So I can take notes.
I'm grateful I fulfill expectations.
It's great, dude. I love it. What were we talking about? Sorry.
Transformers, apparently.
Beast Wars.
Yeah, Beast Wars, man. So they're cool. So,
Hey, you know them Beast Wars.
Well, on the
Oh,
subject of
nerd.
Beast Wars, real quick, who's gotten to see the new upcoming classics version of Big Convoy, the woolly mammoth?
No.
The confusion on Tony's face and everybody. No,
Because he's a bit of a mess.
Oh,
In
man.
some ways, he looks great. In other ways, it's kind of what happened.
don't even know what the hell it is.
I think it was
Woolly
a Japanese. It was a Japanese version of.
He's the leader from
Optimus
Beast Wars
Primal.
Neo.
Yeah.
So, if you guys remember, was it Armada or was it
What is that?
Energon? What came first, Armada or Energon? I thought it was Armada.
Armada.
Okay. Armada introduced the minicons, correct?
Yes.
And did Energon run with it?
No, Energon dropped the minicons in exchange for Energon chips, which they meant to kind of be like collectibles, kind of like almost like Pokemon cards, and that didn't really work. And then they swapped to Cyber Keys for Cybertron. The minicons were the big hit though, because they got treated like Pokemon, and kids went bonkers over them.
Yeah, like they were like small balls, or they were like small cars, or whatever. Like almost like the minis from G1, the mini minis.
Yes, they were like Micromasters, but they could
Yes,
plug onto the big ones and unlock features.
These small balls.
Well, they a lot of them were like.
Oh,
these
he became
ones that were-
Italian.
They would attach to other bots. Like you could. Let's see. So we bought. Well, okay, Unicron.
Devastator
Unicron
has
had,
balls.
Huh?
Devastator has balls.
Yeah, directly beneath enemy scrotum.
Oh my God.
Now, we
Um,
were having a good time, and you had to bring up the Michael Bay stuff. Why would you do that?
I am not a fan of anything Michael Bay, by any means. Nothing they did to me paid any homage to any character. I thought they were going to do well by Unicron, and I should have known better. I'm gonna
They
lie.
hired a guy
Hey,
who made sports movies
you
to
know
make a
what?
sci-fi action adventure.
There you go.
I'm gonna throw this out there. I'll die on this hill. Best part of those Michael Bay movies. All right. The best part of those movies.
You'll die on that hill.
I will die on that hill.
The hill got orbital striked.
Exactly.
Best goddamn Transformers ever made.
I enjoyed Bumblebee's intro.
I had a friend who insisted that I had to go see it, and at that point, I was thoroughly done with anything live-action films. And he pestered me, and he was like, "Zach, you got to go see it over and over." And finally, he surprised me with 2 tickets, insisting that we had to go see it. So we went to see it, and after the first 3 minutes, after the intro scene was done, I was like, "Well, that's the best live-action Transformers film I've ever seen. We can go now." He's like, "Come on, don't be like that. We got to see the rest of the film." And when the credits rolled, he was like, "We should have left after the first 3 minutes."
You know, I'll say this. I enjoyed the first one. It wasn't a good film by any stretch of the imagination, but it was entertaining. And it absolutely
Michael Bay or Bumblebee?
I'm talking about the first Transformers film.
Okay, he was talking about
2007.
Bumblebee just now. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Go ahead.
I enjoyed the first one.
The
So I'm
first
a-
one I can give some forgiveness to because no one had ever tried doing anything like it before. So there was room for error, and Spielberg was on hand, who curtailed a lot of Bay, Orsi, and Kurtzman's natural inclinations. Spielberg left, and we got the absolute cinematic trash dumpster fire that was Transformers 2.
But the greatest Transformers come from that movie.
No,
Yes, I do.
no, they
so-
don't.
My thing is this: when it comes to those damn movies, I enjoyed them, but that's because I wasn't familiar with Transformers and the history of Transformers. I went into them just to watch a fucking sci-fi flick about giant robots fighting, and I got exactly that, so I was good. I enjoyed that, but
I don't know. I enjoyed the
I
first
didn't
one.
watch the cartoons. I didn't know anything about it, even compared to, oh, this is trash. You know,
I enjoyed the first one. The second one was entertaining. It was comical, but it wasn't good. The third one was
So-
dumb. The fourth one was worse. I never saw the fifth one.
I'll say that I have seen them all, and here's my major problem with all of them.
not enough racist robots.
Right. No, it's a very normal, like very easy like issue with all of them.
Not enough kids getting kidnapped.
I agree. I agree with Spark. The first one is what it is, right? You
Go
had to
die
give
on that hill.
room for people to have the creative freedoms to make a Transformers movie, right? Because nobody did it, not live action, and you gotta give them credit where credit is due. It's something to say to be able to see your favorite Transformer actually transform in front of you, but
I got some.
Michael Bay spends so much time focusing on their transformation that it becomes almost too organic. It becomes less of a transformation and more of like it. To me, it's like, I don't even know how to put
It
this,
was like
but-
the morphine and beast machines.
Yes. There's too much going on. It's like, just fucking transform already. There's just too much going on. So when they would do it fast, all right, cool. For me, that's Transformer. He transformed, it's cool. But when every scene was like rah, 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 for like 45 fucking minutes before the guy transforms, I'm like, I get it. He transforms. Congratulations. You CGI the fuck out of a transformation. It
It's
looks
like a
great.
Dragon Ball Z.
You know what
fighting
the best
episode.
thing to come out of the live action films is?
Megan Fox.
Provided Universal Studios.
So
I don't know, man. That scene where the Camaro shows up, that's probably the best thing to come out of the live action Transformers movie.
So, all right. The question, obviously, when it comes to Transformers, I think it suffers from what I feel a lot of sci-fi movies suffer from. Is that
Not
they try
bitches.
to put too much of the human element into it.
Agreed.
Like, you have robots who are at war and they speak. You don't need humans at all in that story.
Exactly.
Like, you could literally just do what the cartoon was, or like the later episodes where like they were like the 3D versions. But like, no, you don't need humans. You don't need them. You could just have this movie about their fucking planet and going from there, whatever you want to do. But you don't need the humans. I think when you start putting the humans, they start focusing too much on Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox and her love story. Like, who gives a shit? We're here to see the Transformers fight each other.
Yeah, but that's what Tony was there for. Was Megan Fox like you?
The last director, Capel
I mean,
Jr.,
she could be in the
went on and on
background,
in
like
interviews
April's titties back here. Like, she could be in the background.
about the importance of human culture to the Transformers film. And that caused this instant lack of faith in what we were going to get. And that's pretty
I mean-
much exactly what we wound up getting.
Because I mean, I guess if you're gonna have the Transformers on Earth fighting, because they're gonna be like all these Earth vehicles, so you have to have humans somewhere, or else like where all the humans go. But if you do like War for Cybertron, they're all Cybertronian vehicles, right? Like they're not obviously a Camaro or a Volkswagen Beetle. So you could do that and have it probably a really good live action movie. Because you don't have to have that human element to try and push the story along. Like just give us the and I feel the closest thing we've gotten to that recently that might push the support for that would have been a movie like Predator Badlands, because there was no humans in it. It was the Predator and an android. So there was no human push. I think a lot of these sci-fi movies need to move away from that. Get away from forcing humans down your throat to push a story. Let it just be that movie. Whoa. Just let it be that the natural story of these, in this case, robots fighting and what their story is. You don't need to have humans in it at all.
Which is part of the reason why I really like Beast Wars, right? Like, there were no human characters in Beast Wars at all.
100%.
Until I think it was season 2 when you discover definitively that they actually are on Earth.
But they
and
were
then
cavemen.
later you have the like proto-humans.
Yeah.
And Dinobot, spoiler alert, 30 years later, Dinobot sacrifices himself and kicks all the Predacons' asses to save the proto-humans. And,
okay. You have a show like that, right? So you have the Beast Wars, they're dinosaurs and shit. So it's supposed to take place before humans. That's why there's dinosaurs, whatever, right? Is that the idea?
Not really, but sure.
Yeah.
Did they explain like how they learned English?
In Weezy's brain, yes.
No, in Beast Wars, you're listening to them technically in their natural language translated for your convenience as the viewer.
Thank you.
Yeah. And so the thing with Beast Wars is they show up on a planet that they didn't know was Earth because there were 2 moons, the geography wasn't right or anything else. And then as the show goes on, they encounter this alien race and discover this alien race has been experimenting on this planet. And one of the moons blows up. They like fry the planet's surface and it changes the landscape. And then later on, when we get into the end of season 2, the beginning of season 3, they actually find the Ark from G1. And it's like, oh, so like the original Ark is here already. And then, of course, Megatron tries to destroy Optimus. Optimus Primal has to save him, and it's this whole thing. But the way that they wove the stories of Beast Wars and G1 and G1 together was great.
I wish we could have gotten the full version of the finale, because Simon Furman, the author of the Marvel Comics, is the one who actually wrote the finale to Beast Wars and tied all that together. He was also going to use Beast Wars as a way to explain where the Coneheads in Generation 1 randomly pop up from, as he was going to have them separated from the Nemesis, get revived, and actually help the Predacons fight the Maximals, only to get knocked out and get amnesia, and that would explain the random appearance later in Generation 1.
Interesting.
God damn it.
I don't know, man. I just want some 30th anniversary Beast Wars shit. Give me that. Give me that like rumored HasLab 2-pack, like all that crazy.
That's all I want.
I feel like I need to drop off a notebook to Spark and be like, just go gonna write me some lore. That'd be great. If you could start from the beginning and just go all the way through, that'd be awesome. if you could just do your memoirs.
Here's a bunch of notebooks. Give me all your knowledge.
You know what started all this? Was
Spark.
I had purchased a Train Raiden set from Hasbro and had gotten duped because I bought the Train Raiden set. It came with 1 train and the gift pack box, and Hasbro does not advertise that you're getting 1 train. Hasbro advertises you're getting Train Raiden the gift set. So as a consumer, I'm thinking, fuck, I got a deal. I'm getting all of Train Raiden for $100 and something. I buy it. It gets to the house. I'm like, you know what? It's really cool, but I'm going to resell it. Hadn't opened it. Had it on the a table at a couple shows, $450, thinking, hell yeah, I'm going to make money. Chris is like, yeah, it's really cool. Chris messages Spark and says, hey, my buddy's selling this. And Spark goes, is it the whole set? And he goes, what do you mean? Because the set that he bought only came with 1 train. And I'm like, that's not right. And Spark goes, I'm pretty sure that's right. Now, I would say there's no fucking way Spark was ever wrong. But he tells Wheezy, yeah, man, it's got 1 train. I'm like, he's out of his mind. I go,
We opened that bitch on the sales
Yep.
floor.
And I'm like,
Oh, wait, hold on, pause. Tony opened something.
well, I didn't have to break a seal.
Okay.
I just had to go,
It comes out like a suitcase. It kind of opens up like a pizza box.
yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, oh my God, there's only one train in here.
So what's funny is that he had opened it earlier for a customer was inquiring about it, and he opened it up, and you see like the one box that's all has like the images. It's for the train that's in it, right? And then there's just a bunch of brown boxes everywhere else. And Tony's like, oh yeah, because you can see that one. Yeah, it's all there. He thought that all those other brown boxes they're just filler, so it didn't like move around in there until you got the other ones to put in it. The customer's like, all right, that's a good price. And he never came back because he's probably like, man, this guy's full of shit.
I was so fucking beyond myself. And then I happened to like 2 months later get a deal on the entire train rating. The entire train rating I checked. All sealed, never opened in the box. I paid a great price for it. And I got the whole thing. I still have it. I haven't sold it yet. And the more and more I don't sell it, even though I know it's worth it, I'm asking 700, which is way less than what it should go
Well,
for.
I'm gonna cut in real quick and ask: do you actually have the whole set, or do you just think you have the whole set because there's 8, not 6?
No. Back the fuck up. This is the Hasbro MP scale train rated. It is
Yes.
exactly what first of all, when you open that box, it is full of all 6 trains.
Yes, because the extra 2 are add-on bonus characters that you have to get to recreate Diaclone Edition Raiden, not Cartoon Raiden.
This is the one from Hasbro, Spark. I swear to God.
No, because Hasbro
I
never
see
made them.
Tony's, like,
Hasbro
turning
released
red.
them here in the States. They were all made by Takara, and there are 8 trains.
I am going to pull your glasses off. Hold on.
Hey, has anybody ever seen the movie was about the emotions of Inside Out?
Inside Out, yeah.
Yes.
Tony's really angry right now. Like he's like Lewis Black getting ready to like blow his fucking top.
Dude,
This
still
is
haven't
the
seen that
set
movie.
I have.
And you're gonna show the picture, and Ice Sparks will be like, "Yeah, that one. There's 8."
That's the set I have.
Yes, that's the box set of Kaizen and the add-ons, the extra pieces for the main Raiden. But there are 2 more trains in the series, and I can send you links to those.
But this is the set that makes Train Raiden, correct?
Yes.
But not the complete one.
You're still missing 2 trains.
But it's the 6 train. What you see in front of you is the 6 trains, correct?
Yes. And I just sent links to the last 2 in the set, which
I am
are
so over this AI
Gino
shit.
and Yamabuki.
Spark, you motherfucker! I swear to God, dude.
Hey, I had to pay for them all too, so
Son of a bitch. So I keep thinking about keeping it because nobody wants to pony up and buy it.
You have
And it looks like a really
6/8.
awesome set.
You have 6/8 of the trade set.
I have the 6 you need to make Train Raiden in the gift box.
You have nothing, sir.
I have nothing. I will die on that hill.
You thought you had.
God dang it, man. I knew it. I knew it was going to be a problem. We should have never brought him on. He was going to dash all my dreams.
This has been
You get
amazing.
nothing, sir.
You know,
He's like, everything you know is gone.
it's
See,
okay. You
I'll-
can report to me for more training.
see, when you told me you wanted to do a Transformers episode and you want Ice Spark on, I was like, man, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna sit this one out because I'm not gonna have much to say. I'm glad I was here for this because
There's no part of this that was not fun. I'm going to go ahead and call it. I would love to keep going, but I do have work tomorrow, and my pride can only handle so much. So, Spark, man, I'm gonna send you that camera. Go ahead and hit me up on Messenger, man, and I will absolutely mail you that camera. And I'd love to get you on again. It was way too much fun. And
I'm going to
there's-
send my phone number in the Studio Chat.
Yeah,
Zach,
for sure, man.
I'll give it to him. I'll hand it over. That's fine.
Yeah, Chris will hook me up. There's so much more we could talk about. I know Psycho and I could go for days about Beast Wars. I know Johnny is like so well versed with third party, and I really wish we would have spent more time with third party, but the conversation has been a lot of fun, and it just keeps going, and we got to call it at some point. We have work tomorrow, so
Listen, Tony needs to spend the rest of the
Before we
evening.
call it though, really quick, I do want to ask Ice. Do you collect other things than Transformers as well?
Yes, I do. Along with that, I'm trying to squeeze very, very tightly into the budget Thundercats and Silverhawks. I buy the occasional anime item I might take an interest in as well. I've got a few other odds and ends that
I know a
want
guy who has a cat's lair.
Yes, I own that too.
Too bad, Tony.
You,
Can't sell that bitch.
Tony's got to go now and think
Listen,
about.
Preparation H.
I don't know. Ice, do you do this kind of stuff like Robotech?
No, but I do plan to buy Becerra Prime when he comes out.
Pretty cool.
I have one Robotech toy gifted to me by a friend a long time ago, the big hover tank. That's about it.
Oh, I have that. I have two of those. That's awesome.
Hey, Tony,
But you don't have two tanks.
when are you doing your next show?
Like Toy Show.
Yeah.
Tuesday? Oh.
So I just applied for the show that Johnny is already solidified for in March.
Okay.
Was it Toylanta?
Toylanta? Yeah.
Yeah, so I emailed to be a vendor for that.
No, fuck you guys.
Look at Chris. He was like, "We just talked about we should all do that," and you guys didn't even say anything.
Well, I just I emailed about it, so I put
I
for
told
vendor
you.
passes, and
I told you guys I talked to Brett at Retro Toy Con about that. So
yeah. So I have I popped for a 10 by 20, and Alex can go, no problem. He's got no ties, he has no kids, no nothing. But and I put Corinne, but I don't think she can go. But I just put her name because you have to put names on the badges or whatever. I don't know if it's that serious, but I put it on there. And I was gonna add you, Wheezy, and I'm like, John and I were both saying, like, shit, is he gonna be able to get off with his new job? Psycho, I didn't even think, man. If you can go, that'd be great. But we're gonna be working. Like, we're not playing around. We're gonna have a booth. We're gonna be working.
Okay.
If you all know of any ones that happen in the weekday, let me know. I used to set up and run conventions, so.
That's awesome, dude. I'm
Yeah,
excited
I
to
worked
see your
for a
collection.
Toy Store out in Texas. We did tons of them. Houston Comic Palooza, Kimo Kawaii, a bunch of the anime shows and such. It was amazing.
Well, listen,
yeah.
Spark, man, if you don't when you message me, if it says like, you need approval, whatever, I mean, just all my stuff is private for different reasons, like mostly for work, because what I do for work, I don't want people finding me. But you can message me and I'll accept it, or Chris or whatever. So I'll get you on there, man. I'll make you a friend, and you can join the Shellhead Toys page and all that good stuff too. So
I'll save you the trouble of guessing. He's a prostitute.
Before you turn this off, Tony, I just wanted to remind you, before you get to your next show, you got to drop the price of that set by 25%.
what, the Superion?
The train,
Waiting.
the train, because you only have 75%, so you can't charge 100%.
Yeah, evidently
it's
I have 6 of
80%.
the 8 trains, because all of a sudden there's 8 fucking trains, and there weren't 8 trains before this.
Well, originally I thought you had all the trains. You only had one. So, I mean, you're ahead of the game right now.
That's true.
Apparently, I was 7 trains behind.
Hey, one of them's on that Black Friday Pulse sale.
There you go. Buy it up, Tony. All right, guys. I guess we're calling it now.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and call it, man. So everybody, thank you guys for coming out tonight. We had a great time. The chat's a little dead. That's whatever. This was a great time. I had a good time. I thought it was awesome. I will actually go back. If you guys don't know, I rewatch all these almost immediately after they're done. So like, we're done. I'll cut it and we'll get it uploaded, and I'll go back and rewatch it just for fun, just to see what we can do differently. We love you guys. We love for you to interact. We can only interact with you so much, but we do love to have you on, and we love guests. And Spark, man, you were a fucking blast. I'd love to have you back. I can't wait to get you on camera.
I'd be delighted. Thank you so much for having me. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad to have met all of you. I think all of you will be amazing friends to know and have.
Dude, I had a great time, and It is so weird to hear you talk. You are so proper. It is so fucking AI. It's spooky, but whatever. It's awesome. Had a good time. Weezy, you got anything before we call this
Yeah, so we have
Thursday?
Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck we're doing Thursday, but we're doing something.
Something's happening.
Something's
Yeah.
happening.
I got something. I don't know if we want to do it this week though, or if you want to wait till next week.
Hit me with it.
Because the 23rd, we will definitely do a Christmas drinks and toys. If you want to do a collab, we
So
could do that.
That week, I was thinking about doing a Monday show and then do drinks. Or we could do a collab. Either way, do like a 2-hour episode.
Well, yeah, and we could do like drinks and toys. We could also like Christmas stuff. I was gonna say we should watch a Christmas movie and then talk about it.
We already Where the fuck have you been?
He's been hunting for trains.
So we already
Sparks, you can
agreed.
kiss my ass, dude. We were cool until now.
We already agreed that we were doing Jingle All the Way.
Oh God. Yeah. All right, we're good.
So hold on. So I did discuss with Psycho. I'm not sure how long we could really discuss Jingle All the Way. So I want to do a 2-parter on that, right?
Okay.
So we could do 2 movies, Jingle All the Way, and then because we know Psycho loves horror, we're gonna do Krampus.
Yes, I love Krampus.
I'm sure you do.
Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. All right.
So that I think I haven't set which day that'll be. That'll probably be the week before Christmas,
Okay.
and then
So
the
that'll be
week
next
of
week.
Christmas. Whether we do a double episode or if we do a Monday episode, I haven't decided on that yet. But Psycho had the idea on that. For that week, the Christmas special, let's talk about like our favorite Christmas specials.
We can do that. So the 18th.
TV shows, movies, whatever, you know?
So the 18th, you want to do Krampus?
Is that I'm not looking at a calendar.
That's
so-
next week, and that's the week before Christmas.
Yeah.
Shit, is that close already?
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah. Jingle
So
All the
that's-
Way and Krampus, a double feature.
What are we doing this Thursday, though? What's your topic? It's a wild card.
This Thursday, I have no idea yet. So I guess it might be a wild card unless I throw up a different thumbnail that says differently.
How about we talk about whatever you've seen recently? Because I just watched Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, and it was fucking awesome, and I'd love to talk about it.
We can talk about it. I haven't seen it though. We can talk about it.
It's fucking amazing if you haven't seen it.
So you want to do this week? You want to do like a wild card movie episode, just like general movie talk for stuff we've seen?
I mean, like, take your time, think about it. You got tomorrow. I don't know, but it's a great movie. I enjoyed it. It's a very good movie. You don't have to be a horror person to appreciate it. It's very well done. Psycho looks like he's upset about most things.
No, I'm just listening.
But next week, 23rd, we'll get. God damn, 16th. I'm sorry. We'll get to all that, but
I've been doing like a 25 days. You know, like the 25 days of Christmas. I've been doing 25 days of Christmas horror movies.
I've been to 12 days of Christmas.
That's
Jesus
awesome.
Christ. But I'm with you, Johnny.
No. So there's like 25 movies. They're like Christmas horror movies.
Huh.
yeah, we'll have to.
So,
I don't
a
know
lot of bad ones.
Tuesday.
There,
next
there
week.
are a lot of bad ones, but it's so bad that it's good.
I don't know what we're gonna do next Tuesday though. I kind of want to. I want to go back to the Transformer thing, but I don't want to keep going if people aren't into it. Yeah, I know. Chris hates it. So we'll figure it out. Fuck it. It's fine. But let's go ahead and we'll see you guys Thursday. Collector's Hideout. Please jump on if you haven't. It's a great time. A lot of pop culture, a lot of good stuff that we don't talk about on Drinks and Toys because we talk about toys really. But it's cool. We always have a great time. Thank you guys so much for coming out.
Wait.
Let me go ahead and I'm going to click stop in about 2 minutes. But as always,
Wait. Don't do it yet.
damn it. What do you got?
Quick plug. So we are also raffling off a G1 Optimus Prime that you can win. Also, inbox Gizmobil. So
Anything else?
j5toys.com if you want
Free
to
shipping.
get your tickets to win that.
Is it still free shipping?
No.
j5toys.com. No free shipping.
No.
And with
there's-
that,
Like,
we end this the way we always do, and I love you all very much. And you guys hate it, but I don't really give a shit because at the end, knock hips.
Jesus Christ. Even louder than normal.
It's my favorite